This only means one thing. Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be packing this case for our Walt Disney World trip, and also we're going to be doing a pre-travel day, so come along with us. Okay, so let me just fill you in with what's going on. So we actually leave for Walt Disney World tomorrow. This is the latest I've ever left packing for a big trip like this. It's been a little bit chaotic, as life is. We have today to get sorted, get packed, get the house sorted, and there's all the little last minute things that need to be done. Tomorrow we are both at work for the majority of the day, and we're both aiming to finish early and getting the coach to Heathrow and staying overnight in a Premier Inn at Heathrow Airport. So it's a lot. You know, the checklist is whirring around the brain, but I think we're almost there, and I feel like I have got everything ready. It just basically needs to go in the case. So let's get started. The first tip I would like to share, something that I always do for pretty much any trip, even if it's a long or a short trip, is I write down what outfits I'm planning to wear on which days. Especially for a Walt Disney trip, there's full long days at different parks and different things that I want to wear to be comfortable, and also some other things that I want to wear in certain places that we'll get to later. Basically, I have a schedule for a Walt Disney World trip. You probably have a schedule too. So we have a schedule of roughly what we're doing what day, what dining reservations we have, which kind of dictate which park we're going to be in that day. So I basically, at the top of each day, I write down the outfit that I'm planning to wear that day. And I think this just really helps with packing. I can visualize exactly what I need, and it just helps with overpacking. I really dislike overpacking personally. I see it as a personal failing if there's something in my case I haven't worn. That's just how my brain works. I know that's my problem. I really don't like hoiking items all the way across the world and just not wearing them. It doesn't make sense to me. So I like to make sure that I have clothes that I'm going to wear, things that I can mix and match, and I basically have an outfit planned for each day that I can obviously move around and switch out, and then I'll just have a few extra things that I could wear, if we're going out in the evening, or if it's a pool day and I want to get changed and things like that. So that's how I always start. I kind of write down what I'm planning to wear so that I can just grab those things and I have that as a starting point. I think it just helps it be less overwhelming as well, especially for a long trip for 14 days. It's a lot. It's a lot to plan and a lot to think about. So I'll show you the case already. So I basically I'd started packing everything that didn't need ironing. Basically, I've already put in the case. So on this side, it's kind of accessories. I have two brollies there, one for me, one for Jay. I've got my makeup case that I've actually pretty much sorted out. I've also put this book in there, in memoriam. I feel like it's gonna make me cry, but I've also got another book in my hand luggage. I've got these rollers. I mean, they're very light, they're a little bit bulky. I'm wondering whether to not take all of those. I don't really take any hairstyling tools, but I've been kind of enjoying rollers. This is the only packing cube that I use, and I use it for shoes. And thinking about it, I might actually change something that I've got in here. Bear with. So this is the packing cube, and I'd put in here all the shoes that I want to take. So I'm going to be wearing my pair of black Nike trainers. This pair of Vans that I'm also going to take just as another option. I feel like it's always good to have a couple of pairs of trainers in case they make your feet hurt. I've also got this pair. So the pair of Vans, these are just like the canvas style. These probably aren't as comfortable, but I'll probably wear these when it's a shorter day. And then I was gonna put two pairs of sandals in. This pair of white slider style that I was gonna wear for around the pool. And also I feel like it's always good to have a pair of shoes you can literally just slip on and get out the door for when you're in the hotel, you want to go and get a snack from the food court, or you just want to go get a drink, and putting your shoes on seems like too much effort. I feel like having a slide-on pair is a really good idea. And then I was going to take this pair of sandals, which are kind of like a bit more of a pair that I'd wear in the evening. Also very comfy. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch those two out, and I'm going to take this pair of black sandals. So these are like a slidery style. So they fulfill that purpose. And they're also just like black sandals. So they're very similar to like my fancier pair. So I'm kind of just eliminating having to take 2 pairs and just taking 1. Just because I don't want to overpack and take too many things. So I've kind of narrowed down 2 things to 1 there. And I guess the plan is as well, I might, in the outlets, I always like to look at running trainers. So I might get another pair of running trainers when I'm there. So that's the other, I don't need to take 5 pairs of shoes. Like, they will do absolutely fine. So that's great. As I am packing, I will probably always take a couple of things out. Like, I kind of get everything ready, get it ready to pack in. And then as I'm doing it, I'm like, I don't need that. I don't need that. If it's a maybe, I just don't take it. That's kind of like a rule. So I'm going to take these 3 belts. So I have a tan belt, a black belt, and a white belt. And they just go with everything. In past trips, I probably only take these 2, but I'm going to take the white one because I have an outfit in mind that I want to wear the white one for. So I have those 3 belts there, and they kind of all roll up nicely. I'm just going to show you, this is something I've learned fairly recently of like how to store belts, because you can just roll them up, but what you can do, so if you get the buckle like that and you put the other end through the inside, so usually obviously you'd put it through that way to like put it on, but what we're going to do, we're going to put it through that way, and then you kind of just roll it round in on itself. And then you can kind of like tighten it as you go, and it just makes it very small and compact, and it kind of holds its shape better. If you just like rolled it up without putting it through that, I feel like it would just unfurl over time, but that kind of holds its shape. So that's like a good way to store them. I kind of store them like this in my wardrobe, and for when you're packing as well. So just a little, I only learnt that in the past like year or 2 of my life, so I just thought I'd pass that on. Over here I've got some hats and a bag. So this is the Uniqlo bag. Hats, I've got Jay's hat here as well. So Jay's cap, I've got this Universal cap, I've got this Hello Kitty cap, I've got this Shrek cap. And I've also got this like black sun hat, kind of like a bucket hat style, but it's like a strawish material, which I really love. I love this hat. It's so cute. Very Universal coded, even though we're not going to Universal. But I'm going to find an excuse to wear my Shrek hat one of the days. Jay was saying, oh, you can just wear it in the Disney parks. But I was like, I'm a bit of a purist that way. I feel like I can't wear this in Disney. I just feel like it would be wrong. But we might go to Universal City Walk one day, and also for days that we're not doing Disney, I can wear this because I love it. I love it so much. And it's not been sunny in the UK since I got it. I bought it in California in the Universal Studios Hollywood. Go check out that vlog if you want to see it. I was full of glee that day when I found this hat, and I haven't had a chance to wear it yet. So it's coming out with the sunshine. When we are in Florida, so it's going to be a February-March trip, end of February, early March, and the temperature, I think it can be a little bit hit and miss at this time of year. In general, it's going to be like 26 degrees, I think, as a high. It can drop to about 10 degrees, so a lot cooler in the evening. That will kind of reflect what I'm taking. I mean, I definitely would always take a sun hat to Florida because that sun is powerful. I think the Hello Kitty hat, I don't mind wearing in Disney, because I bought it in Disney. This one I actually bought in the Japan Pavilion in Epcot, even though Hello Kitty is kind of like a Universal thing, but I feel like that straddles the line, and I'll be okay wearing that one in Disney World. What do you think? So you can see there's quite a lot of empty space on this side, which is good, That means room for Pop-Tarts. I'm absolutely obsessed with the unfrosted Pop-Tarts, so that's great. It means I can bring back multiple packs of Pop-Tarts. So it has this big pocket here. Do I have anything in these? Those 2 are empty at the minute. This one I've got all my sunglasses in. Oh, so they're my prescription sunglasses. I'm actually going to put those in my hand luggage. That pair of sunglasses. I've got this pair. They're actually like a Disney pair of sunglasses. They've got little Mickeys in the leopard print. And then I have another pair that I'm going to put in my hand luggage as well. I have my ears in here. This pocket just lended itself well to my ears. So I've got 3 pairs of ears here. Baymax, can't wait to wear these. These are so nice. Floral pair. and the classic minis that I've had for ages now. And then also in this one, I just put these extra masks. I'm going to be wearing one on the plane for sure. I always like to fly with masks, and then yeah, so these are just extras for like the way home and things like that. This section is where all my clothes are gonna go, and some already are. So at the top there, I've got all my socks. So this is the stuff I put in. I've already pre-rolled it, so I like to do a certain roll. You might have seen this in my other pack with me's, but I do like basically just a method of rolling up your clothes really small, and they kind of hold their shape. In here, I've got like underwear, I've got my bras, I've got my pajamas. I've got a little stash of pajamas there. I've got a couple of tops. They're kind of like a stretchy material, so I've put them in here. I've got some cycling style shorts that I might wear if we go for a little jog, and also I can just wear them in general as well. I've got a pair of leggings. What is this? Oh, this is a long sleeve black top. Another top. This is a little dress. That's a dress. Look how small. That's a dress that I've rolled up. I'm always just so impressed how small things can go with that method. And then this is just like a pile of things that I've chosen not to roll. So I've got like a little cardigan here, some more pajama bottoms. I've got some black denim shorts there. And I'm gonna take, this is the first time, I'm gonna take some jeans. I'm taking some jeans with me. These are just some Lucy and Yak blue big baggies, I like to call them. So they're super comfy. We went in January last year. Kept checking the weather and it sounded okay, but it was freezing. It was so cold for like pretty much our entire trip, and I woefully underpacked. I was like layering up everything that I had, but I didn't really take any bottoms. Like I took a pair of leggings, I think, and that was it. So I'm going to take some jeans this time. So I just have them as an option. And I know I was saying before about overpacking and like I'm disappointed if I don't wear it, but things that I'm taking like that are like a just in case item, I feel are okay. If I don't get to wear them jeans, that's absolutely fine, but I'm just prepared in case it is on the cold side. So just over to the side here, I've got my travel outfit ready. I get my socks out, so I know what socks to wear, so I have a matching pair. Because we've kind of got like 2 travel days essentially, so we're traveling on the National Express to Heathrow tomorrow, which is, it's like a 5-hour journey, so I definitely want to be comfortable. So I've got a t-shirt for that. My Tenacious D t-shirt. I was telling Jay earlier, it's probably 20 years old, this t-shirt, but it's comfy and black, and I feel like that's my criteria for travel day clothes. And then I've got these black tracksuit bottoms. These I bought recently. I'm like forever on the hunt for comfortable tracksuit bottoms. If you have some that you swear by, please let me know in the comments. I had some from Uniqlo that I absolutely loved. I had 2 pairs of them and they don't sell them anymore. They were really stretchy, comfortable, and I wore them to death. Me and Jay went traveling around the world in 2023 and I wore them all the time. I took them on that trip. They've got like holes in now, and I've had to retire those ones. And then I bought some from M&S. In my head, I'm like, they're going to be good quality, they're going to be comfortable, and they're faded already, and the pockets are too small. So this is such a bugbear of mine. Obviously on a travel day, I need pockets. I want my phone in my pocket so it's easily accessible, because you need your phone for like the boarding passes, for everything. You need your phone for everything, don't you? Especially on a travel day. The pockets in the tracksuit bottoms from M&S were too shallow, they were too small. So I was literally sat on a coach and it fell out, and I walked away from my seat, and a man said, "Oh, is this your phone?" I was like, "Oh my gosh, I nearly left my phone on the bus." And that's because of the tracksuit bottoms. That's who I'm blaming for that. So anyway, I bought these. They're fast fashion. They're from H&M, which I'm not proud of, but I really needed a replacement. I tried them on. They've got huge pockets. Look how far the hand can go in. They've got huge pockets. They've got a nice thick waistband with a tie as well, so I can kind of like tie them to how comfortable I want them to be. They're long enough. I'm 5'8", and I feel like a lot of things are just come up a little bit too short on me, but these actually feel like a good length. Cuffed at the bottom. They're really soft inside. It's like quite a nice fleecy material. They feel a good quality material. Again, sorry, I could rant about this kind of thing for a long time, but a lot of women's tracksuit bottoms are material. They're crap material. Jay has a pair of tracksuit bottoms from M&S and they are excellent. material. They're really sturdy. They've washed really well. They look great still. And they were just like the M&S, like basic, you know, whatever they were selling. And I think that's such a common thing with men and women's clothing. And obviously I could just buy the men's tracksuit bottoms, but then, you know, they're not really made to fit my body necessarily. So it's a frustration of mine. Anyway, I bought these new. Hopefully they'll serve me well, and hopefully I'll have them for many travel days to come. So in short, I'm going to wear these on the coach down, and then I'm also just going to travel in them as well. I'm just going to wear them like 2 days straight. So the t-shirt I'm going to wear on the plane is this big baggy Knott's Berry Farm t-shirt. Again, it's all about comfort for travel day for me. I'm also going to wear my Disneyland Spirit jersey. That's my travel outfit sorted, and I'm going to be wearing like my black trainers. So that's all good. So now I'm just going to move on to the things that are left to go in the case. I feel like this packing video is a lot more chaotic than my other ones. So we have this purple dress, this blue dress. This is a recent vintage find. I love it. It's a Nobody's Child Starlight dress. I was so happy to find this on Vinted. I've worn it already. I test wore it to a birthday party, and it's really comfortable. It's really flowy. Another dress I'm going to take. This is another Nobody's Child dress. Another Vinted find. I got this on Vinted last summer, and I love it. This again has like buttons all the way down. Something that I didn't really like about this dress is that the buttons came undone like really easily. You know, when the skirt's like flapping around, like all the buttons would just come undone. And it was just like, oh, that might be why somebody sold it. But what I did is I've closed up the buttons a little bit. So on each buttonhole, I just added a few stitches to each buttonhole to make the buttonhole smaller. So it doesn't happen now, fingers crossed. I haven't tested it in a while, but I think the last time I wore it, it didn't do that, which is good. You don't want wardrobe malfunctions at Disney World. Another dress, another floral, easy to throw on dress that I love. T-shirts, Country Bears, Mulan, Aladdin tee, back of Aladdin tee, Muppets t-shirt, Little Mermaid t-shirt. My sister got me this for my birthday and I love it. Cream coloured tank top, green shorts, blue denim shorts, blue denim skirt. This was a charity shop find. It's this cool pattern and I thought it was giving like a giraffe pattern. I think it might be. I don't really know what kind of animal print this is, but Magic Kingdom outfit sorted. I've got this long red skirt. I recently took this to Disneyland in California and I wore it in combination with a top. I've had both of these items in my wardrobe for ages, but putting them together with the mini ears, I thought was a really cute, like mini style outfit. I only say that because I just think looking at your wardrobe and see what you already have. I know a lot of Disney is kind of like just buy all the time and like buy new outfits, but honestly, have a look what you've already got and go to the charity shop. They're my 2 tips. Don't buy, you don't need brand new outfits all the time. I always like to take long sleeved shirts, men's shirts. They're like my comfort blanket. This is a blue stripy one, possibly my favorite of all time. I've also got this dark blue cotton shirt. This is new to me, a charity shop find for the grand total of £2 I bought this checked shirt and it's just like another large BHS menswear shirt that I can wear over the top of things. I was thinking of what I could wear with my Shrek hat and I thought this could be really nice, like over the top of a tank top with some shorts. Like this brownie Shrek colour is giving Shrek, don't you think? Coffee time!
My little Shrek. Requested a coffee, milady.
Thank you so much.
There you go.
Ooh, it's hot, it's hot,
Anything
it's hot,
else,
it's
Mum?
hot. So if you've seen my other packing videos before, you might recognise this. This is Pascal. So basically, let me show you what Pascal is. I have this bag, this base of a bag with a strap, and I made Pascal to fit on top of the bag. There's elastic on the back that I attached, and the bag just goes inside the elastic like this, and that one goes over. And then I can attach the handles like so. So then it becomes a Pascal bag, which I love. I know it kind of looks like a child's project, but yeah, I basically embroidered him, appliqued his eye on there. So I've used him twice. He's kind of looking a little bit not worse for wear, but is a little bit on the floppy side. But basically I normally wear this with a purple dress, and then it's kind of like a Rapunzel Disney bound. But I love him, and the bag is still usable. It's a little bit more awkward because of the elastic, but basically you can still get in the bag. It's not a very practical bag for Disney. I can probably fit my phone and some dreams in there. And so I was thinking, what could I do? What other bag cover could I make? What other creature is kind of like this shape, like because it covers the rectangle perfectly? Could I potentially Disney bound as someone else? So I was thinking and thinking, and I thought about this gentleman here. It's Olaf. I made another bag cover. He has elastic on the back. I literally finished him last night. It's been like down to the wire with this. Can you notice he's missing anything? He's missing one vital item from his head. Any guesses? It's his hair. He basically has like 3 spikes of hair. I feel like I've kind of run out of time to add them, but I could add them in the future. You might notice he is way more sturdier than Pascal. Like, look at that. So what I basically did is I put 2 layers of interfacing inside, the iron-on kind. And then I've also put some board in there, some grey board that I've put inside. So he's a lot more sturdier. I'll put him on the bag to demonstrate. It's funny because obviously he is kind of a rectangle, but it has to go that way. But I think it should be okay if I wear the bag on my front. So I'm gonna wear the bag this way. So I'm just gonna slot the elastic on there like that, and then add the strap. So he's like that. So I think if I wear, have I done this right? So if I wear it like that, kind of that way, and have him on the front, he's gonna sit like that. He does look bald. I didn't think about his hair till last night. I was like, I haven't done his hair. I don't think it matters, but now it's all I can see, his baldness. I'm gonna wear him with this dress. And look at those colours. Look at those colours together. Doesn't that just make sense? This lovely pale blue with Olaf. That looks so good. I'm so excited to wear him. So look out for the vlog, including that, where I'm gonna Disney bound with Olaf as my little handbag. Really pleased with him actually. I think he looks, he looks pretty good. Toiletries bag. This is our ginormous toiletries bag. This goes in Jay's case. Basically, it's really heavy. It's so heavy. But toiletries I feel like toiletries just always take up a lot of room and a lot of the weight allowance because they're heavy. This is a really large wash bag that has stood the test of time. It was used continuously when me and Jay travelled around the world, and then we use it for pretty much every big holiday since. It has this front pocket, which is great. In here we've got things like adapters. I've also got our little wash bag. So this is actually for like dirty washing. I normally just clip this up in the wardrobe or in the bathroom. So basically this opens up, and you have all these 4 sections. This bottom section is kind of like eye. This is to do with eyes. We've got lens wipes in there for our glasses and sunglasses, and contact lenses, and also contact lens solution. Me and Jay both wear contacts, so there's a lot in there. Then this one is we've got all sorts in here. Some hair stuff, Tangle Teaser, dry shampoo, got some perfume in there, face cloths, floss, 2 sun creams, some facial sun cream as well. Just about everything, and it just fits so much in. You can just like keep putting things in. More facial sun cream. Oh, I got this one to try. This is the Beauty of Joseon SPF. It's a Korean brand. It is cruelty free. It is just like, it's like water. It just soaks in. It's really, really nice. It's such a nice texture. So I'm gonna try that. And then also the Firm family favorite, the SOS SPF 50. I've literally just used this for years. It's my favorite facial sun cream. I buy it again and again. This section, again, it's quite miscellaneous. Got my cleanser, deodorant, SPF 50, but it's like a very small, dinky little size, so I can just chuck that in our backpacks. Vitamins, handy wipes. This top section is like first aid, basically. Tablets in there for different maladies that might befall you on holiday. I literally never go traveling without these. I haven't had to use them for a long time, thankfully, but these are the Compeed blister packs. They're kind of like, it's almost like those that are like skin They're kind of like a skin-like plaster, and you put them over the blister and the blister just stops hurting. So that's just like first aid up there, and I love it because you can just zip it all up together. So that's our toiletries going in Jay's case, yay! So the last thing to show you is hand luggage. I'm going to take this Uniqlo bag. I can tell, I think Jay wore this. He always makes the strap really long. I kind of like it a bit shorter. This is going to have in things like passports. Oh, I've got a lip balm in there. That has to come out. That's a liquid. So I can have that close to me, and it's easily accessible for when we're in the airport and things like that. So that's that bag. And then I'm going to take my trusty Vans bag. I take this everywhere with me. So in here, we have our magic bands. I don't know if these are going to work. They're a few years old now, but we're going to take them and try them. Jay's got a Country Bear Jamboree magic band. Super cute. And then I have this Quasimodo on one side and Esmeralda on the other. Isn't Hunchback of Notre Dame so underrepresented in the park? I absolutely love Hunchback of Notre Dame. I used to have like a teddy of Quasimodo. Is that weird thinking about it? But I loved him. I absolutely loved him. It's kind of sad that he's not in the parks much. They are handy because they can open your door to your room if you're staying on site, which we are. Just handy for if you have lightning lanes or anything like that. You can just scan this instead of scanning a ticket or your phone. But thinking about it, we're not really going to be doing lightning lanes, and the virtual queues are going to be scrapped literally the day we get there. I think from the 25th of February, which is our travel day, they're scrapping the virtual queues. So the Tiana's virtual queue and Guardians of the Galaxy virtual queue are no more. And then in this front pocket here, tissues. These are my prescription sunglasses, and my other sunglasses, these are my current favourite sunglasses. Yeah, so they're in there. Fan. This is just like a little handheld fan, and it's pretty powerful. I have my current book of choice is Wicked. Quite enjoying it. It's definitely completely different to the film or the stage show. So there are two little like liquids bag that we'll take to the airport. So in this one, I've got 2 lots of hand sanitizer. That might be overkill. Some wet ones, wipes. This is my other liquids bag. So I've got a tiny little, so that's like a sun cream for my face and some moisturizer in there. This is the Boots hand foam hand sanitizer. Some more wet wipes. I've got some face wipes. I just like to give my face a little clean while I'm on the fly. Hand cream, 2 lip balms. I've also got some like paracetamol and things like that. Oh, and also, very importantly, one of those guys. I'm gonna take my over-ear headphones. This is a tote bag that I've wrapped up really small, but in here I'll probably put like things like waters. We'll take some waters with us and snacks for the coach ride over and for the plane. At the moment, I've got mine and Jay's pack-a-mac in here. One could go in his bag. I've just put it in here for safekeeping. So they're just like a really small, compact rain mac, flight socks, rhubarb and custards for the plane. So that's everything that's in here currently. I think that's kind of it. I just need to get it all in the case now. Procrastination. Oh, that's nice. Everything's fit in. I'm just zipping up this side. I have relegated a few items here. I'm just going to get rid of them. So this all fits in very nicely. But I've put Olaf there, face down with Pascal to keep them flat as possible. I took a few things out of the case. I weighed it. Well, Jay weighed it for me, and it was heavier than I expected. So I've actually took out some shoes and some other bits just to keep the weight down. We'll probably be bringing things back. I got my case down to just under 18 kilogram. And the limit is 23, I think. That gives a little bit of room, and then Jay's case is about 16. We're going to crack on with the rest of our day, and we will see you tomorrow for pre-travel day. Oh my God, it's tomorrow. Pre-travel day is tomorrow. It does not feel real. We'll see you tomorrow. Ta-da! It's the next day, and it's
Pre! You gotta say pre.
Travel
Day! Yeah! And you've just seen Jess carry out one of her legendary pack with me
videos, calling them videos. You've seen her do one of her videos, and now here we are. I'm just going to zip my bag up. Okay?
Yeah, I'm just doing the last minute bag checks, zipping her up, and we're just waiting for the taxi. So we've done a working day, both been hard at work today, and now we are just waiting for the taxi to go to the coach station, and then we've got the coach to Heathrow. We've got sandwiches for the trip.
Ooh, having us
We've
tea
got
on
snacks.
coach. Oh, isn't that like a great British holiday?
It is, isn't it? Yeah,
can't
sandwiches
wait.
on the
I'm
coach.
excited.
There's something kind of beautiful about that,
excited.
isn't there? So, yeah.
How much tuna and mayo sandwiches?
Vegan tuna, obviously.
Of course, yeah.
So the plan is we're getting taxi to the coach station to Heathrow Airport, and then we're staying at a Premier Inn at Heathrow overnight so that we are ready to go tomorrow morning, and we fly tomorrow to MCO. So that's the plan. We've got 2 weeks in Walt Disney World, so we're going back to staying on site at Disney. We've stayed off site as well, but we fell in love with on site, so we're going to do on site again. In just a mere few hours, we will be in Walt Disney World, which seems very bizarre. We're all packed and ready. Passport check, got it. Money, got it. Glasses, got it. They're like my three. I would be devastated if I didn't travel without my glasses. So I think we're all set. Just waiting for the taxi now. Bus stop, yay! So we're just waiting for National Express now. Then we're heading to Victoria Station.
We've got change.
Which is a bit annoying, but never mind.
Shame.
And then off to Heathrow. Off
to Heathrow, and then we've got to change again to get to his hotel, haven't we?
Yeah.
So it's the night of changes tonight.
The night of many buses.
So we get to Premier in is it 10:30?
Should do. Well, Heathrow.
Oh. It's going to be a late one then. So
10:35.
Then we'll check into Premier.
And then, yeah.
Thank God we brought sandwiches for coach, eh? The coach has landed at London Victoria Station. Quick transfer.
Yes.
All right, for
Yeah, so we're just waiting for our next coach to take us to Heathrow.
Heathrow. But don't get it twisted. We're not flying tonight. We're then getting a bus. Yes, a London bus to our hotel. Premier
Yeah, apparently it's easy, so
yeah.
sick. And I think we have done it before years ago,
Yeah.
so we'll see.
But getting a
We'll
bus at
remember.
10:30 at night outside Heathrow Airport, I mean, it sounds like they could be problematic. I've been in better stations.
It was a bit of a rough bus ride. It was okay, but it was packed and busy. We were very lucky to get seats together. So, and it was loud. It was loud.
Can you see the anger in her eyes there?
It was loud, yeah.
It was loud. It was loud.
People don't respect the queue.
No, never.
The queue is not respected.
Yeah.
And people just play things on the phone at full blast.
Yeah, do you know, if you notice when you get on a coach, a lot of you might not get on coaches, I do. When you get on a coach, there's always somebody on phone just talking at an audible level, like all the way through. And then there's always someone playing like YouTube videos loud.
Full whack.
Full whack. There's always those two characters on it.
And usually, 9 times out of 10, someone's singing.
We did it.
Loud enough to hear.
Yeah, right behind me, right on my 6. There was someone singing. Now I'm not trying to dull anyone's shine about singing on a full bus, but you know, we've all got places to be, haven't we? You know what I mean? So yeah, that was a bit of a rant, that, wasn't it, Jess? So we've started this pre-travel day, and we're kicking off. This is, I mean, gosh, what are we going to kick off with next? Go on, mate. We are off to Orlando. by detour of Worthing. Hiya mate, you alright? It's to Heathrow bus station.
Yeah, perfectly.
Cheers buddy, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks mate. Now this is a coach.
Coach number 2. So we had our tuna sandwiches, vegan.
Did? Very nice. No more sandwiches for the rest of the night.
No, I'm sad.
We didn't really plan on eating again, did we? But I'm kind of hungry again, obviously. But I hear Jess tells me that we've got a selection of cereal bars
Yes.
for the hotel.
Yes.
And a tea without milk, black tea or black coffee.
And 1 can of Coke.
And 1 can of Coke. So when I say we are feasting tonight when we get to the hotel.
Who said travel wasn't glamorous?
Not I, dear, not I. We'll see you at the Premier Inn. Oh, what a pre-travel day it's been so far. Made it to the Premier Inn. Now let's check in. Okay, we're checking in. It's given us a bit of a dilemma. Premier Inn breakfast, yeah. Quick, don't need to press it. 2. Yeah, okay. We're going to add that on. That were a good spin. Oh, Premier Inn, let's go. Whoa!
Sweet comfort.
Hairdryer, first thing I notice, it's like a gun. And it's gun holster. We're in. Premier Inn room is a Premier Inn room, as Jessica says. God. Can we have a cup of tea now? We've made it. Premier Inn, we have made it.
Wow.
God.
That was a long slog, it
Yeah,
felt like, to get
yeah.
here.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because we've worked.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like I've been at work again.
Yeah, it feels like a really long day. I guess it
Yeah.
has been. Like, we've been up since 7, haven't
And we've
we?
caught a
And
fat
it's-
4-hour, 2 coaches down to London
Yeah.
and a bus.
Yeah, and it was just like a weird vibe. Like when we were waiting for that bus, so the London Red bus to get to the hotel.
Yeah.
Everyone like ran for it.
Yeah, they
manically.
did. Yeah,
like
they
it was
ran.
really.
There were about 100. The bus station, say it were 10:30 at night, the bus station, there were about 200 people
It was
there.
absolutely packed. Yeah.
And then when this bus pulled in, everybody were like, and then just feet,
No, they
everyone
actually
ran.
ran. They actually
Everyone
ran,
ran.
didn't they? So we were the
Um,
last getting on, obviously.
Yeah, I was too busy saying everyone's running, look.
I know. I
Well,
was like, "What are they running for?" I
everyone's
was like,
running.
"Oh yeah, that's the bus that we need."
Obviously, the bus that everyone runs to is your bus, in it. That's
Yeah.
Sod's Law, I believe it's called. So yeah, I feel a bit. I know it feels like we've kicked off a bit in this one, haven't we?
Yeah. Oh, and when we just crossed the road to get here, so there was no crossing.
Yeah, Jess got honked.
And I was like, "Well, we'll just cross to the middle. Like it's clear.
Yeah.
It looks clear. We'll cross to the middle."
Yeah,
And except the middle
it wasn't the middle.
was still road.
It
like
was
it
road.
looked like it was, like the
Yeah.
what do they call it? The central reservation.
Is it a central
In a-
refuge? But
yeah.
it was not a refuge.
It was
for
just
us.
road, but it was a different colour, and it looked like it was. But then a car was literally turning and honking, so
Yeah.
that was.
Well, it didn't honk at us. It honked because some poor souls followed in our footsteps, didn't they?
Yeah.
So they kind of got caught in it, and I was just saying, "Run, run!"
Oh, yeah,
so
that
yeah,
was
it just seems a bit like it's been a bit chaotic.
Yeah, it's felt
Chaotic.
chaotic. The trip down.
But the good news is now, from this moment on, the holiday begins. It starts with going to bed. Woo! Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing as well, this Premier Inn breakfast starts at 5:30 a.m. That's good.
Yeah, that is good. That
That's
is
good.
good. Obviously, it's catering for people who've got
who's got
flights.
flights.
But
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
really good.
So we're gonna be down for hitting that breakfast up, 'cause I can't wait. I'm starving now for breakfast in 8 hours. I know. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, so you don't miss our next day, which is going to be the travel day. So it's going to be our travel day to Orlando. We're staying for 12 nights in All Stars Movies, and then we're going to stay in a deluxe resort, a top secret deluxe resort. That's I can't wait for that.
That's going to be so good.
That's going to be insane.
I just can't wait for a sippy cup.
I can't wait for the sippy
And a
cup.
little drink.
Yeah, in 24 hours, we are going to be there holding our sippy cups in the air saying, "Fill me up, Betty." Yeah. So yeah, we'll see you on the travel day. Thanks for watching.
See ya.
See you later.
See you next one. Bye.
Bye.